everybody, welcome back to Go Card Reviews. We are here with our fourth but not least part of this Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon set review.
Hey, hey, look, we finally get. Hey, look, we finally get to talk about Hestia.
Yes, of course. Our token goddess who's totally not jailbait for the tier 3 subs out there.
Can I just have Itsuki, please?
Go this far.
Oh, come on, man.
Don't go
Come
this
on, man. Come on, man.
Don't go this far.
Come on, man. You know.
I know, but at that point, why giving us a replace Bell?
Because your boy has really shitty cards.
And Brestia deserves to actually be replaced.
Maybe.
Maybe. Well, let's actually find out, shall we?
Alright.
So first up, human activities Hestia 001500. When you play an event, once per turn, you may draw one, discard one, and she is a regular self-rest search brainstorm. Also, an replay that goes with her. You want to go over that?
Sure. Lolly God Hestia. 329k. Alright, if the brainstorm is in your clock, she's level 2. She gains 500 if you're playing the game. 500 for each other, and she heals you.
Okay.
Cool. Why is this card like $20?
Well, it's kind of been established that events are kind of integral to playing Dungeon in general, right?
I get that. I get that, but at the same time, I'm going, now, why are you playing Dungeon?
I mean, again, Dungeon is what I think we kind of established by this point. You're buying into Dungeon for mainly one of two reasons. You really like what the title brings you in terms of it's an IP you really like, right? You like Dungeon, you like Zombieland Saga, and two, you like the unique gimmicks that these things can do versus like, oh, well, yes, 2021 had a lot of good titles, but a lot of them kind of are clones of one another in some degree. At least you cannot go, oh, there's a clone of Dungeon, there's a clone of Zombieland Saga, straight up. No, you can't really say that.
Fair enough, but come on, man. Both this and Zambies suffered.
Okay, suffered alright, but that does not stop you from buying them.
Goddamn tier 3 simps. God damn it, tier 3 simps. Like, again, man, like if you want a set designed for simps, go buy GoToMoon, man. There's literally you can even
and that one definitely encourages you to simp for one.
Like, hello? Like, even if you want to simp, hello? GoToMoon no Hanayome? Come on, guys. Like, sure, the archetypes are generic, but oh, come on.
You're seeing those archetypes like everywhere at this point?
Those again, man. People love those archetypes for a reason, and they don't care if it's more of the same.
Like, okay, sure, Dungeon. There's like actual action going on. Fair enough. Zombieland Saga. Okay, it's a unique take on the idol genre. Fair enough.
But if you wanted a unique take on the idol genre, you go watch Niji or something.
Is Niji really that unique?
When it comes to Love Live, it is.
That sounds okay. When it comes to Love Live, it's unique, but when it comes to idols, not really.
It's the idol master. It's 765.
It's literally the idol master formula.
It's 765 in Love Live's clothing, man.
Like, yeah, I guess that's why like a lot. Some people could say, yeah, Niji Kasaki is it's Love Live for Idol Master fans.
It's a modern day version of 765. But I'm going, even still, I'm going, I don't, like I said, man, you know, sacrificing power for flavor, like, it just makes me sigh.
It's definitely a questionable move in the longer run of things, like, especially if these things do not get future help, like, it's definitely gonna be a problem.
I feel bad for the developers. Like, they don't, like, they're unaware. like they're unaware of how people are going to be treating their products. But I kind of think they do that.
Like, I could see why you feel bad because of the whole it's clear that for flavor purposes they tried very hard.
They tried very hard, and yet players throw that flavor back in their face. Like when they just see nothing but garbage cards, they're like, "Fuck flavor! I want something good."
They'll vote, as we would say, vote with thy wallet.
Dude, Bushiroad doesn't even care if you vote with your wallet, man. Look at the fucking graveyard of games they have. I don't think even voting with your wallet helps anymore. Like, let's just get this straight. If a game is doing poorly, and it requires a drastic overhaul that isn't named Cardfight Vanguard, Bushiroad would rather let the game die than attempt to fix it. I don't know. Like, can you argue against that?
Okay, I will attempt this rebuttal. The rebuttal would be how each of the currently dead Bushiroad games have died have honestly all differed.
Okay, Buddy Fight
was clearly because of balance issues and possibly poor marketing. Because towards the end of Buddy Fight's lifespan, it was a combination of, okay, here are these collab sets, but a lot of Buddy Fight players knew, well, these are kind of dead ends.
These are dead.
Versus the mainstream worlds in Buddy Fight proper. Like, there's no guarantee you're grid. Like, you buy a Gridman, well, you know that that's all you're getting. Just this one Gridman set.
And you're probably going to get bodied by the Dead Amos player. You're probably going to get bodied.
Even though, like, technically Dead Moss is also like a dead end set.
I'm just saying that as an example, dude.
Right. Oh yeah, Buddy Fight was a combination of balance and poor marketing.
Well, luck and logic.
I would say more of it has more to do with marketing and arguably bad timing to release a new card game. It was during a time where most people who were already playing cards were like, I feel pretty fine playing the card games I currently play. Why should I switch to another one?
Okay, fair enough. Chaos.
That was a tricky one because I don't know Chaos all too well. I would argue it just probably has to do with, well, Weiss Schwarz is just kind of doing what Chaos does in terms of fulfilling a multi-universe, like across the universes card game without feeling too broken compared to Chaos. I think Chaos had a bit of a balance issue. I don't know for sure. Any Chaos players in the chat who's watching this, please give some comments down below. I really don't know the history of Chaos all that well.
Okay, fair enough. And Victory Spark.
I think that one is also partially like the Chaos problem, if I must be honest. It's kind of like, well, now that Weiss Schwarz has proven it's been successful, what is the point of continuing Victory Spark?
So what you're telling me is that, well, Weiss is responsible for half of their games dying. And yet...
that's kind of what it seems like. I can't really confirm. Also, more surprised you getting asked about 5-Cross.
I didn't even know 5-Cross was fucking dead.
More surprised. Yeah, so, but the problem with 5-Cross was, well, no, it felt like it was trying to be too much without focusing on one or the other, because 5-Cross was an attempt at Bushiroad making a hybrid card game where you collect the cards and then you have to enter the cards into a mobile app, and you could play through the mobile app, but only with the cards that you collected, I think, or something like that. I don't know. So it was kind of meant to be like a proto mobile card game kind of thing. That's what it felt like to me.
So my cell phone was a dual disc.
Effectively? I think it was also like poor marketing as well.
So it's a lesson learned. Bushy Road, your marketing team fucking sucks. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, unfortunately. Like, okay, I'll put it this way. Vanguard has had pretty good marketing overall throughout its history. Like, oh man, some of the Vanguard commercials are just like very well done, especially with the early ones with Daigo.
Yet Weiss has no marketing.
Well, Weiss Schwarz doesn't exactly need marketing, right? It sells based on IPs like almost entirely. Dungeon's a very good example, is it not?
And I'm going, like I said, but let's say, for example, the current problems with Weiss. Like the current problems with Weiss. Sure, they're trying their best to solve them, but they let them fester this badly for a long time.
It kind of feels like it was one of those like ticking time bomb problems, right?
And the bomb is about to go off. Like, can you imagine? Like, just imagine it, dude. Like, just imagine. The power creep in this game is unfucking believable.
Mm-hmm.
As someone who as the two of us look through these sets, I'm going, God damn, I don't feel confident buying anything. Like, I don't have much confidence. Like, I've told this man, I don't have much confidence buying anything anymore. I don't know.
Because we don't know like how quickly it's gonna be crept out.
Like, either prepped or banned.
Right. Like it's basically like, okay, if it's too low powered, well, it's just gonna get crept out. If it's too overpowered, well, it's gonna get the bang hammer.
So, what do I buy?
Like there's kind of like no in between option.
There's not there. I
Like
mean,
it's either too low powered or too overpowered, debatably.
like, okay, like just going back throughout recent releases, I'm going, what do I buy? Like, okay, out of the three most recent decks, Gochi Uso, a lot of people see that as underpowered. Even though I personally disagree. Okay, Gotsubu no Hanayome. Not that many people play it anymore. And Symphogear. You get the fucking banhammer. Like, again, how is
And we know here's what kind of makes things a little like even more questionable. So, for those who remember from the Winter 2021 TCG presentation, they said moving forward, they're planning on upwards of 4 restriction adjustments per year, with March and September being minor adjustments. Which kind of screams like, hey, maybe the games are maybe Weiss Schwarz, Vanguard, and maybe even Rebirth for you alike could suffer from, well, very bad power creep that we kind of need to check ourselves more often.
I mean, Weiss, this game power creeps it so goddamn quickly. And a set like Dungeon, a set with a lot of potential, is dead on arrival. Zambies, same thing, dead on arrival. Like, how are we as consumers supposed to have any confidence in Bushy Road for developing a product that is, well, that is powerful enough to compete and yet won't get banhammered 3 months later?
I think the problem with that is, well, we kind of are not supposed to.
What do you mean?
Like, Bushiroad never intended for any consumer to be able to buy products with that kind of mentality in mind.
Are you trying to tell me that a set that I'm playing has a shelf life of 90 days maximum?
I'm not necessarily saying that, but more of like, okay, because anything's going to stop Bushiroad from being too overzealous with shortening shelf life of products. It's the fact that they continue to, well, clone to some degree staple profiles across the different Neo Standard titles. Which is why some people will tell you, as being like devil's advocate here, some people will just simply tell you, chances are if you buy into a Neo Standard title in the past 1 or 2 years, you probably don't need to buy into it anymore because there's a very fair chance that something in that same time range acts very similar to that Neo Standard title you bought before or plan to buy into, kind of thing.
Pre-2020, I would agree with that statement. But now I'm going, hell no! Your average shelf life is maybe 6 months. Your average competitive shelf life is maybe 6 months. And yet people want to, spoiler alert for a potential future video, but the game was rigged from the start. The more recent your set is, the better chance you have at being successful in terms of competitive. Like, let's just face it, the power creep has just gotten too absurd. Like, a set, like, even Gochi Uso, a set that isn't even 6 months old, was, Japan effectively declared that set DOA, dead on arrival. And I'm going, wait, why? Gochi Uso is really good. Things of that nature. And yet, why is I just don't get it, man. Like even Assault Lily, isn't that great, and it's not even a year old. Bushiroad decided to print another set of it just not even a year later, man. Like, it's getting a bit ridiculous. Like, are they expecting players to buy a new set every 90 days? Like,
maybe for the hyper-competitive player who plays in both a BCF and World Grand Prix, sure.
But I'm talking about, just a World Grand Prix. The World Grand Prix only players.
If it's just World Grand Prix only, you honestly don't need to worry about it until the later half of the year.
The later half, but...
Like, unless you care about, like, performing well at locals consistently or something, or you have access to premier events outside of World Grand Prix.
That's not likely. The latter is definitely not very likely, especially here in the US, man. Like, what premier events? Unless you're literally talking community-made events. But that's a complete...
If the community-made events are, like, something that you care about, then I suppose.
Those are the only things I can really think of in terms of, well, in terms of events that you would care.
It could be argued, given the fact that we in North America have access to an officially sanctioned premier event once a year in the latter half of the year. It could be argued that we can...
I should only be buying decks in, like, September. August, September area.
If your mantra is correct in that, the more recent it is, the better your chances as a competitor are.
Can you realistically argue against that?
We are seeing titles from before. We are seeing titles with older release dates that are still performing very solidly.
And fair enough. Hell, I went in with today's World Grand Prix with a 6-month-old deck, and I got demolished. But again, that was probably just poor luck at that point.
Right, I know. That's the game with Weiss Schwarz, right? There is pretty much no way to make a perfect deck because of the game design.
I like that.
Which I would argue could be Bushiroad's, like, I would say it's kind of like they could explore new design space without breaking the game entirely. Because of that foundation.
Right, but at the same time, like, let's just admit it. The power creep is just getting more and more absurd. like let's say if slash when we do it eventually, Superstar. You know, Fugo with 2 soul now. What? That's absurd. Compare that to just a normal Fugo. Reaches the same stats as a normal Fugo, and except has 2 soul. Excuse me. I think it was I want to say it's Ren who has it.
Yeah, it's a Ren.
Yeah, it's a Ren. So again, man, like comparing that to say Watame from Hololive, how is that not a blatant power creep? Like Ren is just straight up better in a lot of cases. Oh, sure. One could argue, well, you could easily more cancel Ren. I'm going, in the grand majority of cases, swinging for 2 versus 3 isn't that big of a deal. And
especially since it's first deck, right? And we have always said here, first deck is worst deck.
Like, what would you rather swing for, 2 or 3 when you pop Red combo off?
3.
3.
Now, of course, in the defense of the developers, Ren's extra soul boost is not guaranteed. It is based on the Fugo result.
Still, if it's 2 or higher, man, that's not hard.
It's not, but you can't guarantee you could swing for 3 on all 3 lanes of a Ren.
Imagine if you could.
Again, that's also like partially them like exploring new design space, right?
And you know what?
What if we gave Fugo extra soul based on the result that Fugo gets?
Like, at least make me pay for it. At least make me pay for that extra soul. Or,
I mean, you could also argue like a card like Ren is a clear indicator of like Bushido not playing her own game sometimes.
They clearly don't. They clearly don't, man. Like, come on, man.
You're like, free soul can't be a problem.
Oh, take the tray. Take the tray. Take the tray. Imagine your opponent just 8 and 9 while you used Fugo times 3.
Like, basically, imagine like when Will Bushes was at its peak. That's kind of the potency that we're talking about. But
sir, would you be
only this time? They're going through their deck quicker because of Mewtwo's, and they have partial selectivity. They have arguably better selectivity than Ring.
Sir, would you be happy after eating 9 from 3x Ren?
Not really.
Not really. You would feel. Just imagine you got shoved from 1-3 to like 2-5, man.
Ooh.
How would you feel after that?
That's pretty feels bad.
That's pretty feels bad. You'd feel like, what the fuck? Man, cards OP, man. It's like you're at 2-5, they're at 1 zip. What are you doing?
Guess I better try to summon that tsunami back at them.
Yeah, well. The triple cancel happens.
Again, that is one thing I like about Weiss Schwarz over card 5 Vanguard. If my opponent like damage rushes me in Vanguard, I'm probably dead in most cases. If I get damage rush in Weiss Schwarz, I at least have an extra turn or 2 to come back at them. Even with 2 days faster game, I at least have that opportunity in Weiss Schwarz.
Fair enough. You can Unga Bunga them back. Hopefully.
Right. Vanguard's like, I'm either dead and can't respond period because I'm dead, or I barely have a hand.
I barely have a hand, so I might as well be dead.
My gosh, I've seen Vanguard games end on someone's fucking like turn 2 or 3.
What is this, Yugi? What is Yugi, man? Shit.
Arguably MTG Vintage.
Holy shit, dude. Vintage ends on like turn 2 consistently. Monastery Swift Spear. Jeskai Swift Spear, man.
I mean, hey man. Early Enzo aggro decks, if they god roll, they probably did win on turn 2.
Oh, you're fucked.
Like, yeah, so early Vanguard Premium, unironically, Magic Vintage.
Holy shit. Unironically, Magic Vintage. Probably not as expensive as Vintage, but holy shit, you blinked, you're dead.
Basically.
But back to like again, this whole thing about like meritocracy. People want to claim this game is a meritocracy. I'm going, no, the game was rigged from the start. Like, how is it meritocratic that based on the set that you choose to play, which a lot of players, say you should be playing your favorites, that one could literally have in superior skill to the other player, and yet lose because the inferior player was playing a better set. How is that meritocratic, man? Like, just based on the set that you chose, you could be at a gigantic disadvantage.
Because of how, as the game moves on forward in time in general, the potency of cards will end up having more impact on the game state than the ability of a player to execute the game flow.
So basically, what you're trying to tell me is you agree with me in saying this game is not meritocratic at all.
Again, it does depend on who you ask, obviously. Some people will argue, well, no, I could still be playing something like, name me something from 2019 really quick.
Nanoha Detonation.
Sure, I could be playing Nanoha Detonation against a newbie's Sinful Gear deck and still win consistently.
And fair enough, but at the same time, I don't know. Let's compare the two of us because we're about roughly equal, right? In terms of skill.
Sure.
I chose to play Dungeon. You have Sinful Gear XV. Who the fuck do you think is winning?
I would have to say it should be me because I have to. Well, that's kind of okay. That is like unfair. There are several. Like you could argue there are several things that make it very unfair. Sinful Gear has this legacy of cards. Dungeon just has the one product.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, excuse me. Let's choose a one set expansion. You have Niji in your hands. I have Dungeon in my hands.
There, now it's considered more even. And well, unfortunately, I have to argue that it does look like Nishikasaki has more potency than Dungeon.
If you don't take a baseball bat and beat me in the shins, I'm like going, dude, you have a baseball bat equipped with spikes. How are you not beating me to a pulp?
Like,
how am I not paced by the end of that duel?
Now people are gonna go, wait, doesn't that contradict what you're saying? Because Dungeon releases after Nishikasaki? That is correct.
That is correct.
But as we kind of have been seeing in the past 3 parts, Dungeon's power level is not really looking all that 2021.
Not even close.
Like, it's almost like Zombieland Saga Revenge, which I belongs in 2019 with Nanoha Detonation.
Okay. Or let's say I put Love Live Superstars in your hands. And I'm going in with post nerf XV. That's more of a toss up in that case. I would have to say
that is more of a coin flip, I would say, because yes, Sinful Gear does feel weaker, but it's not. It's definitely
not significant, but
it's like Sinful Gear still has potency because it has access to other cards that it could play in lieu of the restricted ones.
Most people aren't. Most people are just gonna abandon the damn thing, right?
That's on them. I don't care about them. If they want to throw the deck out into the desert, be my guest.
I didn't toss my deck in the desert. I fixed it.
Right. Like, if y'all want to abandon it, like Japan abandoning the heck out of Sword Art Online 10th anniversary right after restrictions, go ahead.
Or
we will figure out how to actually keep this train rolling.
Or imagine I put Superstars in your hands and I have SAO 10th. I think you have the advantage here.
Slightly, I would say. I wouldn't say Superstars is that much better than 10th.
But it's still clearly better.
Oh, but maybe more like 60-40 versus...
That's still pretty good, dude.
That still puts me on advantage, but like not as big as, well, Nishikasaki and Dungeon.
Oh lord, that's not like a 70-30. Or even 80-20 at that point. Man, that's more like an 80-20. If you don't beat me, we would both be surprised. Like, it's just one of those things that makes me go, with the exceptions of this and Zambies, like, hello?
Like 2021 has effectively been kind of moving forward at this progressively higher power level pace besides these two expansions.
And,
Like sure, 2021 did have its thugs versus 2020, but we will eventually figure a way out of that pretty soon.
Right. And they're just going, well, let's just push the power level even further.
Like, okay, you know what's actually like, while we're on this subject of like talking about power levels, I kind of want to like wrap this up as soon as possible because this is a review, not us complaining about the format video. But really quick here, one of the biggest things that annoys me is, well, they may be overdoing it with guaranteeing cards to clock.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
As early as a card like Hina from The Game Became a God. Or even before that, Milgram and Slime 2.
And that's...
I get it. Clock damage felt underwhelming. Or damage via clock kicks, etc. are underwhelming in general. I get that. But, oh my gosh, they had to be so, well, cheap to just put 3 cards on top of my deck to my clock.
And,
like,
well,
I couldn't do anything about it.
Superstar, hello? What the? Oh my god, no!
Well, with Superstar, it's more of, well, you're gonna eat some vanilla damage. Someone is getting either a restand or cancel burn 2, and then a guaranteed kick of 2 cards from the top of your deck into your clock. Some combination of that in whatever order.
And the thing is that Bushiroad Japan, what I would suspect they're doing is they want people to go away from this heal spam nonsense.
And, that's not a bad thing, because we don't want our games to take 5 ever. I mean, if y'all do, I'm very sorry.
Oh, if you want to play a longer game, Monopoly is there for you, man.
Okay, but I would argue Weiss Schwarz does not destroy friendships.
Well, it can.
It can. It rarely does versus Monopoly.
Still, man.
I've seen some very dirty things happen in Monopoly.
At the same time, though, man,
Monopoly makes even your local shop look like child's play.
Holy shit! And those guys are not exactly the nicest people.
I'm just telling you a story really quick about Monopoly. Okay, I'm a banker. I gotta use the toilet. I come back. The game's a fucking mess.
And
I'm gonna tell you where it began, or the problems after I came out of the restroom.
Oh,
that's how bad it was.
And your room is very close to the bathroom. Remember correctly?
It is, and I'm literally gone for 30 seconds to a minute, and y'all did what to the game?
And let me guess, you had to pee real quick.
30 seconds. When nature says I gotta go, I gotta go.
Right, but taking a shit takes longer than 30 seconds. But regardless, though, defecation aside, yeah, man. Again, the card predictions. I predicted a lot of what Bushiroad will be doing. Wrong said, but
they did at some point, to some degree. Not exactly word for word, but
pretty damn close, doesn't it?
Like Gavin's just going wait, why does it sound familiar? Thinks back to stuff that he made. Oh shit nuts.
I'm a goddamn seer, boys. I'm a goddamn seer. People want
to sure, not perfect by any means of the word, but came pretty darn close.
Crazy Ivan sometimes speaks the truth. I may be Crazy Ivan, but shit. Sometimes he speaks the truth. But regardless, though, back to Hestia here. You notice how we didn't talk about Hestia at all.
The sad part is,
there's nothing to discuss about her. I honestly believe that.
Like there was just like a better like we never really saw a good brainstorm before.
Man,
Like Seer just felt it
just
was
felt better.
it was Seer that was telling everyone like yeah this is a better brainstorm, right?
Yeah, better than Prestige here. And hell, I'm playing Wealth combo. Like, Wealth becomes what, a draw to ditch one? Actually, no, it's a draw to ditch two. Excuse me. Okay, I
Well, no, Seer
mean,
wasn't a brainstorm. She was just the you pay one wrestler to give a character on reverse salvage one.
cool. I don't care.
Like I just feel it's better than a brainstorm ability, right?
Like we said, like we've been saying on the show, man. Brainstorms is tap, pay one, tap, no 4 damage.
Yeah,
Am I wrong?
not wrong.
I tell my apprentices all the time, man. You brainstorms. You mean pay one, mill 4, tap, mill 4 damage? They're literally just built for milling damage, man. So, in limited, sure.
Yeah, you can't go too wrong, I suppose.
I guess, but come on, man. Who cares at this point? Who cares about brainstorms at this point?
Like there's already a lower rarity for limited. You already have the lower rarity. The blonde guy, the one who acts kind of like Kurumi.
Yeah, you have his ass. I can't remember his ass. Who are these creatures?
It was an uncommon guy.
It was an uncommon. So yeah, why would I pick up the double rare? For the $20, I guess.
Yeah, if you're money drafting, I guess.
If your money, I mean, this literally pays for the draft.
Oh sure, I don't blame you at that point.
But, but in terms of actual gameplay, how much do you care, man?
Eh.
Meh.
So
Like
the problem is with dungeon. I think there's only like 2 selective choices for brainstorm.
this or that one guy.
The yellow guy. So
the yellow guy.
We're just kind of stuck here, right?
If you're playing, is it? You have to play Prestia.
Yeah, and chances are you probably are.
Celestia isn't bad.
It's not actually.
Or mono yellow.
Yeah. Or even Boros.
Really, man? Boros is terrible. Boros is gonna be terrible. What does yellow have to add to red?
What do you want me to do? Naya? Bro?
No. No, man. There's literally 3 really viable color combinations. Is it Celestia and yellow? That's it. But do you see why I'm just uninspired by this one, man?
Like it's one of those like a brainstorm just have to be double rare kind of thing.
Hashtag no more double rare brainstorms, man.
Unless they're like Fumi level.
Fumi awe, but this does not scream Fumi awe to me.
Right.
I don't know, man. Playable minus at this point. I am just so uninspired.
Yeah, I'm not really like.
Sure, it's good.
But it's one of those like it's not amazing. It's not like it probably wouldn't like it's one of those like when you play the event to like do like this draw one discard one. How released was that really gonna be?
Like it's one of those. Okay, the game has skyrocketed in terms of power level so much that we at the like if you would even ask me this 6 months ago, I said playable plus 100%. But now I'm just going, man, this game is power creep to the point where I'm going.
We're starting to. I'm starting to like go like. It's hard to be a good brainstorm. You may have to unironically just go for a resonance package.
Like, man, I'm going dropping my brainstorms down to 2 in a lot of cases.
It's kind of like, what's this card really doing for me? Right?
It doesn't do anything.
It's just pay 1 restless, mill 4 damage.
Mill 4 damage.
or if you're Rusia top bang in Hololive, it's mill 5 damage.
Oh no. Literally, that's all I'm doing is milling damage. Like even Okay, I'm gonna spoil this. The Keck W brainstorm in Superstar, man. What would you give Keck W, man?
Probably also a playable minus at best.
Like,
Like, if I really had to squeeze it, maybe playable only because if I'm not mistaken, she has to be one of the pieces to early play the
she and the Red, yeah. She and the Red.
around here for early play Cuckoo.
Yeah. Oh, really? Her name is Cuckoo? I always called her Keck W, man.
Well, you know how the Japanese kind of corrupt the pronunciations of Chinese names, right?
You're right. They read it as Keket.
Well, in Romaji and in
It's Kek.
okay, that's the problem.
That's the problem, man.
The Romaji transliteration of Cuckoo's name says Keke,
Right.
but if you read the furry ganga to how to actually pronounce her name,
It's Cuckoo. Yeah.
yeah.
Or as I like to call her, Keck W. Can you blame me for calling her Keck W, man?
No, people in the Love Life fandom also kind of like make fun of this.
Keck W, man. Insert laughing Latino man here. Like, it's just like, dude. And Keck W, her brainstorm ability is actually better than Brestia's.
Right, at least it's power.
Man, I'm valuing power more and more nowadays.
I mean, winning board matters, right?
A winning board definitely matters, man.
Like, I guess that's why we typically praise things like fever-based climax combos. Because they're like,
Right.
win board or don't even.
Don't even. and Brestia here. Cool. I get an additional cantrip whenever I cast an event.
Yay!
Who cares? Who cares?
I think by default I give Loligar here the playable minus.
Yep. In limited, forget it. Like, you know, ladies and gentlemen, this tirade, like, I'm going, well, again, it's frustration of two elderly professors who go, you man, what is this company doing?
Like, we know that this company could do better. Like, we've seen Bushiro do better in the past.
Bushy Road, you guys have managed to impress me before. Nowadays, I'm going, man, can you pulls? All right, next.
Alrighty, we now have Labyrinth Exploration Advisor Aina. Q15500, just a go trick. She is a cute dancing, assists to level 3 and higher characters, and act rest this card if there's an event in your wing room. Choose one of your opponent's characters, and you cannot counter for it until end of turn.
Wait a fucking second. Wait a fucking second. Haven't we seen this nonsense before?
Yes, except that was a level assist versus this one being a 2k assist to level 3 and up.
Power creep, man. Power creep. No responses? Shit.
It's arguable that again, context in the title matters, right?
Actually, how much do we care about Aina? I can't think of a single level 3 top end that actually wants to use her, man.
That wants to use her. Wealth level 3.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Wealth level 3, sure.
Yes, to actually get the reversal.
Yeah, no responses. 12,500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to cast that Cross's Magic Sword?
Yeah, Cross's Magic Sword OP.
So let's see. Besides him,
no, and he's not even a fucking combo, man.
He's not. I mean, you just said top end, so I just gave you the most obvious answer.
Yeah, wealth OP.
So yeah, you're playing Wealth. You're playing Aina. You're playing Blue Deck anyway because you want to play the early play Bell, right? Maybe.
Bell's red. Bell's red, man.
But the Bell early play needs a blue event.
That's Phyrexian.
That's Phyrexian, but still.
It's Phyrexian. But you run let the Phyrexians win all the time. that's another discussion for another day.
But yeah, yeah, English good for you're playing Wealth and the Crossroads Magic Sword combo.
Yeah, that shit's pretty good actually. Anything else?
Let's
Rustia top end?
which we will
No,
see in a bit here actually.
right, but I don't think she cares.
She's shouldn't, if I'm not mistaken.
So it's literally Wealth or Bust, which no one's playing Wealth.
Well, if you are playing Wealth, English your girl.
Yeah, I'm about to say. You know what? Oh, okay. It limited. Oh, Pharrell?
But hey, if you do get it, hey, you are literally winning a lane every turn from then on.
Your shit's literally invincible.
So overall, I give English a solid playable.
Yeah, it's all playable. I actually can have some heart into it, unlike the goddamn brainstorm.
No, the actual creep grabbing was actually the rarity.
What? No, this is also blatant power creep, man.
I would say blatant.
What? For real, man? Okay.
You could argue that with this matters because if you're, especially if you're like a standby show.
Yeah, that's the only time you play level 2s. Come on, man. Most decks don't play level 2s, you know that.
Okay, that's why I say contest entitled matters.
Okay, well, thinking about it in Dungeon,
You're probably not
what?
playing real level 2s.
No. Remember, Wealth level 1 combo is standby.
So
There is precedence for it.
there is precedence. I'm right. What I'm just trying to say is, well, okay. What I'm trying to say is a little assist matters more than a standby show. Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
And
But
a title like Bang Dream definitely does play standby better than Dungeon.
But and man, you know what Bong Meme does nowadays.
To the majority of players.
They don't play standby.
They don't, but I would argue that they're overlooking standby.
You know how this community is, man.
I'll prove them wrong later.
Yeah, I was about to say, you prove them wrong, man. You represent the set, man. Represent the set. I told you, man, represent the set.
Yeah.
Shit.
But yeah. But yeah. Anyway, so,
Curse you, anime Los Angeles.
Alright, let's move on then.
All right, next. Evidence of Trust, Brestia, 3285. Oh, let's see here. She gets 1,000 for each of your other guys in the back row. Bushy, this fucking sentence, we swear. When this card attacks, if you have I'm going to make you win, the rare pants figure, choose one of your guys, and it gives +1 soul and can't support of 2.
It seems this read too much like a yellow card.
The Phyrexians have already won?
For fuck's sake.
Am I wrong?
Can we not?
Man, you're the one who brought this upon yourself, sir. You're the one.
Someone was gonna say it.
The Phyrexians have already won. I'm going.
Nothing about this card screams blue.
How is this a no? The heal to stock.
That's not necessarily a blue thing. That's not necessarily a blue thing. We're seeing every color at this point.
Yeah, that is every color at this point. Hey man, the power isn't yellow. But that's like the only thing.
It never also says on the opponent's turn strictly either.
So we can neutralize that one.
And the combo cost itself, FR.
I don't fucking know, man. I don't fucking know.
I'm starting to feel like whoever's designing this particular whoever's starting to design whoever was like the head designer of this specific product clearly does not know what the colors were meant to do.
Like I said, man, the Phyrexians have already won. Come on, man. Am I wrong when I say that?
They've been won completely.
One day they will. Watch, man. Holy shit! Oh my god! But at the
They'll
same
only
time,
have truly one if a card literally says you can gain yourself to players instead of meeting a card requirement.
they're gonna fucking do that eventually, man. Would you actually do it?
Not at level 3 or 2.
I might consider that too.
That's being a very good ability at that point.
Dig through time, sir. Would you do it for dig through time, man?
Or just try to pick the color. If like there's so many colors that's just completely bad.
It's fucking Diva, man. Actually, no, Diva Blue is better.
What? I was like, what?
Or,
Oh,
or imagine if it was yellow in Diva.
I could still live with that.
Really now? Or red?
I will definitely be fine with that.
Okay, fair enough.
Like, I know that you don't see a lot of red or yellow in competitive Project Diva lists, but that's honestly like a very, again, it's one of those like, not overlooking this part of the card pool that far.
Oh, okay. Hey, man, you've been saying that a lot more recently. But then again,
I mean, again, the longer you like look over cards in detail, I guess the more you go, there's a lot of undiscovered possibility out there.
why do you think I like doing this shit, man? I like doing this shit. So I can fucking I went to World Grand Prix today. Everyone was so impressed by my knowledge base. They're like, holy crap, you're like omniscient, man. I'm going, I do doggo card reviews for a reason, people. I do it for a reason, man. Instead of getting cooped up in locals, screw it. I'll just explore everything.
No, some people just go like, they just read the god book silently to themselves. Kind of like how the people, they read like they read their newspaper and so on to themselves.
And we come on here going, ah!
For Gary and myself, we're kind of doing this. We're kind of like the old Turkish coffee houses, where we go in there, we chat it up, and we get pretty rowdy at times.
And we grind the beans ourselves. We grind our beans ourselves.
Oh yes.
Now, but the thing about it is that, look, man, litmus test time. Are you scared of Brestia?
No, not really.
Okay, what are you more scared of? Our boy Wealth or Brestia?
Oh, Wealth, 100%. Like the fact that guy could do effectively 1 level's worth of damage on himself on the best of days is scary.
He's Kashima. Comboless Kashima.
Damn, and Kashima, and even with combo, Kashima costing a good amount of resources. If I'm not mistaken.
Kashima was free, man.
Wait, no way.
No, Kashima was free. Look, let me double check that real quick. But yeah, I could have sworn Kashima was free.
I guess it was like get 2 and pay 2 and get your card.
Oh, let me take a look. I don't actually have Kashima in front of me because I sold Kashima.
Like, I don't remember Kashima being free. What?
Are you for? I could be high here.
Are we talking about burns based on number of climaxes in your waiting room, Kashima, right?
No.
Hold on.
Hold, wait a fucking second, right? Kashima, second Katori class, training cruiser, the level 3. When this reverses its battle opponent, if you have the burger trigger in your climax area, you burn your opponent for X, where X is the number of reverse characters. So the amount of kills you got depends on.
Okay, based on number of reverse characters, okay?
Correct, on their side of the field. That's it.
What was the cost you got?
What cost?
You literally right. It was 0 cost.
Correct.
What? Which card am I thinking of that actually had the cost? It was a red card in Conclave.
Fubuki, right?
I mean, yes, it was her, but that was based on number of destroyers.
Right, that's like pay 3 ditch 2, dude. That's a high cost.
But she's comboless, and for the time, that makes sense.
You're right.
But I'm not. No, it's definitely not Fuso Kaini. She wasn't even a combo, if I'm not mistaken.
No, she's not either.
That's weird. Who am I?
Are we talking pre-fit fleet?
Yeah, I'm talking prefix.
We're talking red here, right?
I'm talking red here as well.
The only one I can think of is Kashima.
Oh, that's very strange. That could have meant that, that's funky. That's very funky.
Are you talking about Haruna?
Aruna was just simply
Let's see
she was
here.
on attack pay 1 to...
You're high, man. She's on attack with Burger Trigger.
Oh, she was also free?
Yeah, you top deck something from your opponent's grave, and for the cycle she gets 2500 in hexproof. What the fuck are you talking about?
There's something in red cost. Okay, I'm clearly mismemorizing earlier red conclave combos.
I'm going, you're high, man. Like, what are you talking about, man? Like, okay, a boy Wealth. It literally deals the same damage as Kashima by himself. As 3 Kashima by himself. Like, what? That's insane. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, Wealth does this without a climax. Oh, sure, Wealth has nothing else besides that damage output, but I don't think you care at that point, man.
You probably shouldn't.
Triple Wealth should be more than enough to kill them.
Assuming they have 3 juicy targets for reversal.
Have you played the game recently, man? Anyone who's played the game the last 6 months will tell you, yeah, there's going to be reversals on the board.
2 max, I'd say.
Even are you scared of double Wealth, man?
Okay, double Wealth is still kill range.
Yeah, I'm about to say. Oh, I'm 2-5. Okay, what are you at? 2-3-3. You're dead. And what would your reaction be? Like you know your opponent is dungeon.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Like, no, you actually play it?
He's like, well, it's just like, yes, I play Wealth, boys.
Oh no.
And then you check your opponent's graveyard. You haven't seen Crozo's Magic Sword the entire game.
Again, no. Here's the kicker. They play one Wealth down. It is Crozo's Magic Sword. They play the second Wealth down, burn one, right? Then
Right.
they play the Waka, I forget what the name of it is.
Uchi Wakamoto.
There we go. Uchi Wakamoru. Draw the damn thing.
Oh no!
They can have a second laying hand after that.
Oh, imagine they're in front of Aina.
Well, only one of them is getting the no responses allowed.
But the other one is 12,500, man.
So, oh fuck.
Kiss your ass goodbye.
Like, unless you punch high enough, forget it.
Or unless you God cancel.
Or God cancel, forget it.
Oh, you're done, man. Like Brestia, 3x Brestia, man. You scared?
Oh.
So, okay. Notice how we didn't talk about limited.
Oh,
Forget
it, yeah.
Come the fuck on. Like,
get with the program, people.
Like those of you who do listen to our show, like, come on, guys. You know what we say about every double rare / climax for a climax combo at this point. Forget it for limited. Oh man, I can't be nice to this.
Like Brescia is one of those combos that clearly is your opponent's like clearly close to dying, then you truly win, but
at that point, our boy Wealth does the same job. Our boy Wealth does the same job, man. Right. I don't care if Brestia is free. It's not a neg if I win.
I think I can only give Brestia at best done-ish.
Slap the Pharrell on this one, man. Slap the Pharrell. Oh man, like I am not impressed. If Wealth didn't exist, I might be nicer, but hell no.
Okay, Siege Wealth. Forget everything else.
Wealth is my finisher. What are you talking about?
Right.
Crozo's Magic Sword OP, man.
Okay,
Alright,
moving on.
next.
Judgment of a God, Hestia. 00500. On attacking at one or fewer characters, you may mill one. If it is a level 0 or lower character, summon it to a slot in the back row of the stage, and when she becomes reversed, mill 2. If you mill a level 2 or higher card this way, you may put her to your stock.
Yawn? Why do I care?
Doesn't like that first class feel so 2016?
2017, man. Be nicer to it than that.
Fair.
But, like, for real, man? I remember this in fucking Guardian, of all things. Like, can you just imagine that?
It's one of those because Bruce it's definitely one of those Bruce was not playing her own game problems.
Definitely sounds like Bushiroad doesn't play their own fucking game. Like, hello? What? Like, where? Like, if this ability is valuable to you, where do you think can I come? Like, hello? It feels like that, doesn't it?
It definitely does.
And the second ability, do you actually care?
As we've been kind of saying, what in Dungeon really needs a lot of stock.
Ice Shoko, maybe?
That'd be about it.
Nothing else cares.
But at that point, because you're playing Choice Trigger already, stock should not be an issue.
Right. A boy wealth doesn't require much.
No, he doesn't. Like, well,
you can literally triple wealth on 6 stock, dude.
Right. His attack pays for his own
reversal cost. So, like, we can't even justify a boy wealth. I'm like, no, a boy wealth don't even need it.
Like, wealth needs more hag than anything.
It's one in a creature card, man. One in a creature, man.
You need to start with 9 cards at that point.
Oh yeah, true, because you also need to cast Krozo's Magic Sword from hand. God damn it.
Yeah, exactly. You can make it that easy.
Dude, imagine this from fucking graveyard, man.
Bro.
OP!
Bro, flashback and Weiss Schwarz real?
Yeah, why not, man?
Are you the fucker that get the stupid dual caster mage infinite loop bullshit?
Yes!
Fuck you.
No, fuck you!
Dual caster mage flashback. Fuck out of here.
Hey man, flashback and Weiss Schwarz.
Don't do this.
No, the Phyrexians have already won, man. Let's put flashback here too. Actually, I think flashback would actually be pretty good mechanic at this game.
At that point, the Storm Bastards win.
The Storm Bastards win. Just can we please not have Snapcaster Mage in this game? Polls no.
Bro, you can make a Snapcaster Mage in this fucking game. I think I'm actually done.
Why not just play Magic at that point?
Okay, we're gonna deal with Snapcaster Mage and Weiss Schwarz. FR.
Yeah,
I'm going to Rebirth, fuck you.
Have fun being the champion of a dead game, sir.
Whoa. No one's saying anything about dead game yet.
Oh, well, okay, a dying game. Excuse me. But, man. Okay, Unlimited. Pharrell? Do you even care about this Unlimited?
Oh, not really.
By Hestia, behave yourself. I'll give you a taste of my judgment. Oh, Jesus.
My Brastia, the Lost Adventures should be going into the desert.
Man. Wait, we're still on the rares? Are you for real?
I am for real.
Oh my god. We're already quoting the rares. That's how bad this set is.
Hey man, I think there was definitely times where we quoted double rares and we praised the balls out of the comics in the same color. It could happen here. It could happen here.
See last lecture. we gave your boy the for real, man.
Okay,
Eh,
let's move on.
next. Okay. Balance between comrades. Yamato. 1K. Okay. All your level zeros in front of this get 1K. And you may discard a card if you're level 1 or higher. Actually, you may sacrifice this, excuse me. Put the Cage of Gravity, Yamato, in your graveyard into this card's previous slot on the board.
And Cage of Gravity Yamato is a 1/40,000 who gets power 5 for each of your other characters, and auto climax combo when he attacks. If Butsu no Mitama, the common book triggers in your comments area, and you're really playing the game, you may discard 1. If you do, okay, up to your top 2 cards in your deck, add up to 1 card monster to your hand, and put the other cards into your stock in any order.
Honest? Why does this sound better than Bell?
Well, 1 card for 1 card to hand and 1 card stock sounds pretty strong to me, dude.
Like,
And Yamato defendable, FR.
like,
Oh, and the fact could just exchange, Yamato lets you win board at 0, exchanges himself for this combo at level 1. Like,
he's a fucking 6K, man.
what's not to like?
He's a 6K. Oh, sure, there's 0 selection. I don't think you give a flying fuck.
You really don't. And easy handouts are very nice in climax combos.
Like, imagine, man. I'm going. Everyone's like Bell combo, good. I'm going. What?
Like the base power of Yamato is really well. Yamato got overshadowed by Ryu.
Hey, Mrs. Downright Fierce is also good.
Right. I'm just saying that downright fierce overshadows this effectively.
True.
Yamato just simply Yamato does have an edge in that Yamato is defendable, and Yamato also can get you stock for what it's worth.
And I like that actually. It gets me two different resources.
For just 1 card. Now, of course, I'd be really playing the game, so
that's fine. I mean, Yamato technically is a neg if she doesn't live, but she should be living. So it isn't terrible, but she also gained you 1 extra stock, which could be helpful. Oh, sure, it's not selective stock, but I don't think you cared. Like, most people overlook Bunny Girl Yun Yun. Like, I think the only reason why people play Bunny Girl Yun Yun is because, well, Resonance Package OP. I'm like, well, again, this, unlike Bunny Girl, is on attack. Is guaranteed.
I mean, there's a reason why we priced the heck out of Alice in Alice Sensation.
Card's OP, man. Like, Jesus Christ. Fucking 6'5"? She's literally 6'5". It is on attack Bunny Girl Yun Yun. I don't need to play Independence combo. That combo is garbage. Like, I am not getting a reversal on a 6K. Like, for all. And this, Yamato swings as a 7K. Like, Jesus.
And she's defendable, 6K.
Like, how would you feel if 3 Cage of Gravities came at you?
If what? Oh, Greek gravity cages? They're gonna be
3 extra stock.
3 extra stock. They exchange cards for
3 dead cards in their hand for potentially better cards.
Hopefully. And I have a bunch of 6Ks to deal with.
Well, shit.
Plus, whatever they have in their back row.
Right.
Which, if you're playing Yamato, you probably have something in your back row. Let's be fair here.
Right. So, just, damn it.
Realistically, probably 6'5".
Like 6'5"? That's hard. That's hard to kill, man. That's
what do I do about this?
8K, 8.5, like 8K, 8.5, like after 2Ks.
Like that's what you kind of had to do.
Like bomb or die at that point.
Okay, yeah.
Bomb, die, or be standby.
Pretty much.
Like, but standby. You know, a lot of people underrate Book Trigger.
Oh, definitely. They definitely do.
A certain madam of a certain female associate of ours, she's like, "Ew, Book Trigger." I'm going, "What's wrong with Book?" She's like,
That's gonna tell me that shot trigger's bad.
shot trigger is not bad at all. I love shot trigger. Are you kidding me?
You're gonna tell me that bag is bad.
Honestly, bag ain't bad either. It's extra stock. Like, I feel that some people don't. I feel like people are so blind just because of the trigger. Like,
I guess some age back in the mid 2010s, y'all were unironically playing 2K1s.
ew. No, that's. But even 2K1, the 2K1 fucking cantrips itself.
Right.
Oh, sure.
You could argue that even before Shimakaze, it was a necessity because of wall decks by Love Live at the time. How are you gonna go over? How are you getting over 7-5?
You don't. Bomb or die.
Bomb or die, or play a 2K1 and force the punch.
At that point, it's one of those. Again, actually, I had Justin. I had literally had Justin tell me this afternoon, "Why aren't you playing the choice variant?" I'm going, "A Pharrell? Why would I play the choice variant? I didn't like the choice variant at all." He's like, "Why are you playing the bar variant?" I'm going, "I like selectivity in my combo. I don't care about the trigger, man. I pick my combos based on what the combo does. I don't care about the trigger." No,
it just so happens that burning S-Strike Kiriko is also a thing.
Burning S-Strike Kiriko OP, man. I can't believe you would fucking hit that card, man. It's like, Pharrell? Oh, come on, man.
Hey. To my credit, a simple gear deck that saw the most success in World Grand Prix was a Gold Bar.
Gold bar, OP, right?
No. The man has unironically fielded 2 burning S-Strike Kirikos at some points in those games that he was featured in.
Yo, dog, burn S-Strike Kiriko OP. I don't need Azusa.
Trigger Gold Bar. Whoop, double burn S-Drive, here we go.
Burning extra OP, man.
Oh man.
Can you blame me for summoning 2 burning X drives? Actually, no, I wasn't featured in that game. I wasn't featured.
I was talking about in Japan Championship.
Oh yeah, dude. Can you blame the guy for summoning 2 burning X drives? The card's mad OP, man.
Card's pretty good.
Card's mad OP. I can't. It's just like, oh, come on, man, don't hit it. And you're like, motherfucker, you know that card's too good. Card is too good, and you know that. I'm going, again, man, book trigger. And man, this man has personally seen me play book trigger and be happy. I'm like going, okay, trigger book, draw a card. Like I said in last lecture, Ushi Wakamaru, draw a card, underrated. Like, and again, Justin was even telling me, like, well, choice is selective. Yes, only when I trigger it. Only when I trigger it, man. Like,
and even then, it's only selected for part of my deck.
Right. And I'm not running that many triggers. The Japanese deck runs 2 little triggers for choice to matter.
And what am I getting? One of my amalgam pieces at best.
Cool. Amalgam isn't live during every stage of the game. Like, Amalgam's only live for half the game.
Like, after that, then what?
Like, what if I get stranded at fucking 1? And that deck plays Miku instead of Time Together Kirika and Shirabe, which is on reverse Akane versus immediate. And sometimes you want to hit yourself. Sometimes you need to hit yourself to 2 in order to actually play the game. Like, again, I'm just going, I can tell you have no experience with the deck. I have plenty. I've been playing man, tell the audience how long I've owned Nympho Gear.
For several months now.
She just saw public play today for the first time, at least in the unbanned variant. Sure, I'll be playing the banned variant from here on out, but
it should prove to be no slouch.
The deck shouldn't be any different.
all that. It should not be all that different. Like the foundational game plan is still there.
Oh no! I start the chain with fucking Amalgam Shirabe instead. I start the chain.
Oh ball.
There's 3 Valkyries coming in.
The game plan is effectively the same.
So what do you? It's like okay. Actually, it might even be worse because now there's 2 Amalgam Shirabe instead of 2 Amalgam Kirika instead. Or hell, it could be all Shirabe at level 2.
Like sure, he's gonna like minus a ton of resources to activate Shirabe combo, but he don't care.
What are you at?
That's just instances at level 2, by the way.
Yeah, what are you at? Probably close to dead, if not dead. I don't. Oh, and by the way, Valkyrie Shirabe, cantrip. So yeah, there's little difference. At least in theory. Cage of Gravity, though. Look, man, this a rare, right?
Uncommon.
Oh my god, that makes me like this even more, man.
No,
Limited. Why the fuck not?
That's pretty good for an uncommon combo.
Imagine you see 2 to 3 Cage of Gravities in limited.
That's a bit of a high roll, if I must be honest.
Okay, imagine just seeing 2 of them in limited.
That'd be pretty good, actually.
You're on the other side of it.
Oh fuck, bruh.
Please, not too hard, please.
Bruh, at that point, I better be playing a fucking vanilla engine.
Oh, hey man, like I said, I'd rather take the vanilla over half these cards. Like, okay, you see Brestia double rare and a vanilla. What would you take?
I'm gonna rely quick of vanilla. If I'm aiming to actually win the pod.
You're actually aiming to win the pod. Fuck money at that point, right?
Right.
Like, fuck the money at that point, but I'm just going, yeah, I'm gonna actually try and win this. The vanilla it is. Like, the fact that you take the vanilla over the premier double rare, I'm going, yeah, I'll take that every. Oh no.
Like, the problem is the Brestia doesn't guarantee me shit.
No, I'm talking about the Brestia combo, dude.
Oh, combo. Excuse me. Oh yeah, that doesn't really do anything for me until late game. Wait, 10-5. Heals the stock. Bah.
Vanilla it is. Oh my.
And vanilla's gonna win me most of the game.
Or hell, it's our boy Worth. It's our boy Wealth.
Oh, easy.
It's our boy Wealth. Especially if I find Kroza's magic sword.
Right, and in worst case, you just hate drafting.
Man, Kroza's magic sword's worth taking anyway.
Right.
In worst
case, it's a pay 3, a burn 3.
You wouldn't mind hard casting it in limited.
You wouldn't, because, well, extra damage. Kind of hard to come by limited the more you think about it.
Actually, I wouldn't mind hard casting in constructed either.
Well, you probably wouldn't.
Maybe 1 copy max, but still.
Right.
But back to Cage Gravity here. Yeah, playable, literally.
Yeah, I'd say playable. Definitely. I really like this as a very nice budget alternative. And I always give the level 0.
Yeah. Same.
Again, you know, I like pivots like this. This is a very good pivot. You win board at 0, and then you exchange her for her combo.
She sits. Okay, he sits in the back row, dude. Is it a he or she? I can't tell.
Yeah, I looked it up. Yamato's apparently female.
Okay, so she sits in the back. Well, actually, no, you can tell. Boobs. Boobas.
I mean, there are guys out there with pretty big endowments.
Okay, fair enough, but come on, man. Most of the time, it's gonna be a female with boobas.
Okay, fair. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on.
All right, window receptionist of the guild, Aina. 0/0 1500. Art sacrifice. Oh, it's capture stance, and you may discard 1 magic stone and tap this. Choose up to 2 of your guys and put in your graveyard and put them into stock.
And magic stone is a Q1 event that says if you're definitely playing a game, but not quite there yet. Your opponent shuffles their stock into your deck and then stock swaps that way.
Hey, look, it's Aqua. It's the Aqua version.
But are we going to call this boneless Aqua?
Yes, why not?
Boneless aqua. Okay.
It's boneless aqua, but again, man, my favorite onion head. My favorite onion head.
All right. So character stats that can exchange the event for extra stock.
And that isn't me, or does Bushiroad really hate capture stances?
That depends on who you're asking.
They banned Kanon,
At one point, yes.
and they also banned Hibiki just recently.
I mean, those were powerful cards. I mean, okay, it's not that they hate capture stunts in a nutshell. They hate capture stunts in decks that having to just crap out a bunch of early plays at level 2.
Huh, I wonder what both of those decks did.
Right. Again, capture stunts as a profile is not a problem. It's only a problem if you're using them in tandem with the ability to crap out multiple level 3 characters at level 2.
Yeah, instead of Miki dying, how about the capture stance?
Right.
Instead of Malcolm Shinobi dying, how about capture stance?
Right, that was the idea.
Oh my god, that shit is... Oh my god. No? Pulse no!
The pulse no.
Am I lying when I say pulse no?
You're not.
Okay. Okay, dude, capture stance on wealth.
Ah. Ah.
You have to deal with wealth 3 times. Like, wealth just gives you so much value. Especially if you draw into the standby again. Like, oh. Let me cast Rabbit Armor again. He's now a 7/5 again.
Big
Like,
grab moment.
Gigantic crying, right?
Yeah.
What are you doing at that? What are you doing to wealth at that point, man?
I'm apparently folding to him 5 ever.
Dude, you've already lost 3 to 4 cards on wealth.
SMH.
That's the mage. That's a lot. That's a lot, isn't it? Like instead of trying to force the counter out with wealth as a 7/5 when he's a bomb, dude, they can just aim at him in response. Be like, shit, I have to deal with his ass again anyway? Fuck. Now, dealing with the boneless aqua. Now, of course, dude, even still, like, discarding the magic stone, discarding magic stone to stock charge 2, that's really good, actually. Though I would argue, what do you need the stock for?
Pressing, I guess. At that point.
You mean getting swaps?
You mean getting swapped yourself? Got W.
Am I wrong?
You're not.
Who doesn't play swaps now? I've noticed that swaps are now back in style. Like, at the beginning of the year, I questioned why swaps were there. Nowadays, hell no, swaps are amazing. Swaps are amazing. So, again, the startup is a trap. But being capture stance, okay. Yeah, with wealth, this card's annoying.
Yeah?
Okay, Magic Stone. How scared are you of, well, the boneless aqua?
That's debatable. Because boneless aqua is far more dependent on your opponent's deck state. Because the fact you're shuffling in what is most likely clean stock into your opponent's deck, and no one knows what's going to come out. Whereas a regular stock swap, well, you should have a good idea what's going to happen.
Just, dude, you can effectively pay one discarded card to do nothing.
Right, like that's kind of a problem that I have with the Aqua version of stock swap. It's kind of like, okay, it's nifty, but
they had to balance her somehow, man.
I get that. They had to balance it somehow. Like, it was kind of more of giving each do it on an event as well. Like, did they really hate no look bunks that bunks will look that much?
They fucking banned it, man.
And it's still there.
So, yes.
Oh yeah, they apparently still hate bunks for luck.
Well, what's also ironic They also printed true stock swap on a body. And bombing that isn't banned. So they don't have much of a problem with good luck buns anymore, man.
It's a bit funky.
Bushiroad New World Order, but force people to buy new cars.
Oh, it seems.
Am I wrong? I mean, that's smart business. That's just a smart business decision, dude. Just force them to buy new cards.
Right. I mean, that's how Konami does it for Yu-Gi-Oh!
Ban old cards and force people to buy new cards.
Yeah?
Though...
Or just simply power creep old cards.
Oh, you mean Bushiroad's mantra?
I mean, Konami does both evils, right? I mean, come on, man. The fact that a card like for big and droplets, it's like inaccessible to like the majority of players, but it's considered like a staple that makes every deck work because of how stupid it is.
Fair enough. I mean, what's next? What's next for Yu-Gi-Oh? Rotation?
Oh man, it's gonna be a big uproar if that happened.
What do you mean?
Oh, so, have you seen what happened with just Master Rule 4?
No, I don't pay attention to Yu-Gi, man.
Okay, so Master Rule 4 introduced the whole Link Summon mechanic, right?
Sure.
And the Link Summon mechanic basically says if you're playing any old style extra deck monsters of Fusion, Synchro, XC, and Pendulum, if you do not summon Link monsters, you're forced to just simply dump them onto one slot on the board. The extra deck monster zone.
Okay.
And a lot of people in Japan went, oh hell no! I'm out of Yu-Gi-Oh! Until y'all fix this shit. And like that was like the first time in Yu-Gi-Oh's JP history where sales volume dropped.
So what does rotation have to do with that?
Well, I'm getting to that. So Master Rule 4 effectively told players, especially in Japan and the OCG areas as a whole, that hey, all your old decks are effectively invalid because of these new rules we came up with. And Japan's like, I don't want to buy new decks. And they would prefer not to buy new decks.
Okay, you mentioned this is OCG specific.
Right, the TCG happens to just be more adaptive to what Konami does in general because I guess the TCG is just more tolerant of what the... well, it's both being tolerant and also preparing beforehand because we see what happens in OCG first before it comes over to TCG kind of thing.
Okay, imagine Master Rule 4 in TCG.
Well, we already know because we're already in Master Rule 5, by the way.
Oh, excuse me.
Alright, so Master Rule 4 and TCG, what happened was, because it's a combination because the TCG community already knew it was coming, and because they're just kind of like, you know what, if we were able to survive Synchro and SC and Pendulum just fine, we could survive this kind of mentality.
And fair enough.
Like the TCG has just been in general more tolerant of what Konami does.
Versus
OCG is kind of like, I want to be able to play my favorite decks. I want to continue playing Six Samurai.
Oh, okay. I mean, Pokemon. Here's rotation. Deal with it, bitch. Like literally, Pokemon.
Yeah, that's what I would say. OCG is very, very less tolerant of big moves like that, which is why they were very happy when Master Rule 5 became a game.
Okay, fair enough.
It lifted the restrictions of Fusion, Synchro, and SC monsters. Only Pendulum is affected by the Link monster, Link arrow bullshit.
Okay, fair enough. But at the same time, I'm going, yeah, I'm not scared of Magic Stone.
Yeah, Master Stone feels tame.
Like, again, it's part of dungeons. Well, we're trying to depower creep the game, guys. Bull fucking shit. Depower the game, my ass. My ass, you're trying to depower the game. Like, Pharrell, would you honestly say, like, let's say, for example, Superstars hadn't come out yet. We know nothing about Superstar. Would you be convinced that Bushiroad's trying to depower the game from this and Zambies?
I'd be skeptical.
Okay, with Superstars now out, and we know the God Book, what would you say? Would you agree with my statement of bull fucking shit?
Yeah, that's pretty bullshit.
That's pretty bullshit. Like, hello?
Like, what am I seeing in Superstar here? Okay, we got full gold profiles that can swing for up to 3 with the combo on front attack. We have Exodia that actually has good payoff. We have we have this funk. We have like a pretty neat resonance package. We have
We have twin driving Lullafins.
like what the shit.
What? How is this? Like, I always ask this man.
Or we also have one wing events that prevent responses.
What? How is this fair? I always ask this man, how is Superstar fair? And he always tells me, no, it's not. Or cards that are literally Icy Tails and Fumios on the same fucking card.
Oh yeah, the combo list one.
Running drop searches that are fucking 3K.
That also runs to center. Like, oh man, how convenient is that?
Oh, 3K clean cuts that exile for free.
Oh lord.
Climax swappers that can literally destroy, literally bottom deck whatever if you're going second. Like, how is this fair, man?
As I will continue saying, not really.
No, right?
Like, because anything that it could make it fair is that maybe it overall lacks good stability.
Good stability, but overall power level.
Makes a lot of 2021 look like jumps.
Bushiroad's literally throwing down their wand and saying make my idols grow. Like, damn. Almost makes me want to pick that shit up, man. Almost makes me want to pick that shit up, despite my fatigue with Love Live at this point. Man, makes Nichigasaki look like a chump, dude. But regardless, though, in Limited, would you even cast Magic Stone in Limited?
No, not really.
Not really, especially since there's less climaxes to hit. Sure, the deck is smaller, but still.
Yeah.
There's probably gonna be less stock overall in Limited.
Right. Like, if I was picking this up, it's because, well, I already picked up Aina. I might as well take the Magic Stone for extra resources I could use for later.
I guess, but that's it.
It's not bad in limited though.
That's not bad in limited. So yeah, Aina.
I'll give Aina a character stance in general. I think playable minus is more fair.
Yeah, I'll get the playable. I was thinking playable minus. The Magic
Stone.
Niche.
Yeah, I would say niche.
Niche at best. Like, it's not that good. All right, next.
Okay.
God's Gift, Hestia, 1045. Discard a card from your hand when it's enters the battlefield. You may pay the cost if you do. Choose level 1X or lower. Guy in Salvage It, where X is the number of Argonaut bells.
And that was the restanding one for those. Make a reminder.
That piece of shit?
That piece of shit.
That piece of shit!
No, we're supposed to give it the same rating we gave that piece of shit.
Yeah, slap the for all here, man. Can you blame us for doing that piece of shit?
No. That was very much a piece of shit.
Like, oh.
Okay, moving along, we have receptionist on her time off, Aina, 113,000. All of your other Ainas present in your hand get counter to some level assist, and when your character's trigger check reveals a climax, you may pay a cost of discarding a climax. If you do, look at up to your top two cards in your deck, add up to one card monster to your hand, and mill the rest.
Right, let's take a look at the present.
Oh,
So,
sorry, let me change the name of that.
not the Magic Stone, no o'clock again, man, Pharrell. All right, so Ada's present. It's a one-cost event that you can cast at level 1. Let's see here. You may salvage it. If you do, exile this, and if you do, wow, it's a global K.
Mm-hmm. So
That's always a global K.
okay, so we have a level assist that can help with climax flooding.
Dude. The Ada's present is now a counter speed cantrip.
Counter speed cantrip again just increases our entire board by 1,000. Like, dude, does that sound almost like playing Vice Commander Asuna again?
Yeah, that sounds better.
Yeah.
That sounds better, man. Like, oh my god. What? Now, of course, this is nowhere near as good as Vice Commander, but oh well. The thing is that Anus Present is a global K, and you can cast this more than once.
Mm-hmm.
You can cast this in every single lane, man.
Yeah.
Imagine you're able to cast 3 presents on your opponent's turn during combat.
Like, sure, you lose all your stuff that you gained last turn, but your opponent's board is probably obliterated.
There are 3, dude. Imagine swinging into Wealth, a boy Wealth who's now a 6K bomb.
Oh man.
Without the armor.
Like, at that point, I get our back was getting too clogged. We could make it work. We could make it work.
We can make it work. But, dude, 2 Wealths are now 6/5s. Cast the armor. He's now a 10,500 bomb coming at you.
Bruh.
Like, what? That sounds insane, doesn't it?
Man, the possibilities we're just coming up with at this point.
Okay, that can now contest with 2 2s. Pitch the card or die. Like, just imagine doing that. Like, what do you mean pitch the card or die? Power toughness 10,500. What the? Like, imagine
the god back row of Aina and Wealth.
And man, he can also act as our brainstorm, man.
Right.
Like, okay. Imagine you're a standby player. Okay. Yeah. Imagine Wealth and a 10/5 coming at you. Oh, damn it. Like, keel over or get bombed.
That's a mage.
That's a mage. What are you doing at that point, man?
If it's a level 1 that he's attacking, I just kill over.
You just kill over. Okay, let's say it's I Love You I, man.
I mean, at that point...
He's 10,500.
Yeah...
He's pretty beefy.
That's pretty beefy. I could just easily... Well, okay, with my ideal board, she's probably like 10,500 herself.
Still, you gonna pitch the card afterwards, man?
I'd be worth it, the Wealth is gone.
True.
I guess not take the eye down with him.
True. Like, just imagine that. But imagine you had to worry about eye safety for a moment there.
Just a little bit. I'm like, no, sure. We will both die. We'll both die here, but only you disappear because I'm just gonna discard this character.
Okay, imagine it's the 1/1 now.
I'd probably let her kill over.
Let her kill over. You're gonna pitch the card in response, right?
Is that even worth it?
Well, your choices are pitch the card in response or she's done.
Like, there's a chance that I might just be a better play in the longer run.
letting her die, right?
Because I was swinging to a bomb again.
Oh, that's a -2.
Right.
Like, oh, that sounds terrible, doesn't it?
Like, at that point, just try to set up as many I love you eyes as possible.
Holy shit, to make you go to the backup plan of I love you, I. Like,
It's almost always not a backup plan at this point.
oh, well. This card combined with wealth is an asshole.
Right. Like, sure, you're getting a lot of celestial events, but
Who cares?
there's a possible payoff that we might not be realizing.
Like, again, man, this turns. Like, of course, this is ideal with Panzer Bar, but even standby isn't that bad.
Right, and level assist. Pretty good for standby decks in general.
Right. And the fact that this could set up your graveyard, too.
You're right. Pretty neato. So,
Pretty neato. So, I like this package.
And you could pull this off in limited, more power to you.
Yep, playable for both of them.
Yeah, I like it.
Man, why are we nicer to the lower rarity cards than the upper rarities?
Hey man, it just goes to show that it just goes to show that Busho is at least thinking about somewhere in their card lineup.
Throw the limited players a bone, man.
I mean, it's not just limited that's benefiting here, right? A lot of what you said was all for
constructed. Actually, almost all of it was.
Yeah. Okay, moving on, we have conclusion of the case, Aina. 00500. She's an on-play drop search, and she's also a level 0 bomb.
That's actually pretty neat.
I like that Brewster's been trying to like do this dual role thing on drop search and drop salvages these days.
Though I would prefer a 3500 drop search, but that's just me personally.
But again, Aina is gonna just get rid of most things in front of her.
True, Aina is 1-for-1 removal.
Right, against like, what, 99% of level 0s at this point?
True, and a certain 4th floor guardian.
You go.
Amen.
And a certain basis of a new band, right?
Right, it disposes of both of them. Like, Jesus Christ, come on, man! There's no easy way of getting rid of them besides bombing them!
Right, and hey, Aina's gonna do it.
Yeah. Okay, limited. Why the fuck not?
Yeah, why not? Overall, I gotta give Aina the playable.
Yeah, she's man.
Drop search that bombs. What's not to like?
Nicer to the commons, man.
This is an uncommon, but still.
Okay, next. Okay, seeing off roll. A Takemi Kazuchi. Okay, 002K. You may Alright, shuffle. When this enters the battlefield, you may shuffle in 2 guys. You may silence. If you do, silence attack without penalty. And it is Shibaka, boys.
Nifty, I guess.
Who cares?
Nine constructed.
In limited. Okay, now we're talking.
Yeah, so Takemi Kazuki will not kick W and will give someone that buff to win the lane.
Let's go, boys.
Playable minus. Yeah.
This all-star limited, man. Winning lanes is important in limited.
Look at this. Okay, sorry.
In constructed, not so much.
Not so much. But I wouldn't blame people for wanting to go that route anyway.
Fair enough. Alright, next.
Before we see next time, we have to be reminded about what Hestia Knife does.
Okay.
So, again, it's a Phyrexian possible counter alliance match.
Yeah, I was about to say, Phyrexian Lions match. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay, so, go ahead. Alright, this is me actually. Believing in Victory Hestia 105,000. This ability activates once per turn. When you play Hestia Knife, she gets 4k until end of turn.
Cool. Why do I care?
Given that Hestia Knife could be activated as a counter event.
Okay. So believing in victory here could be defending for 9,000. Which
kind of disposes against against our standby.
Yeah, that's pretty good actually. Actually, 1175 hand encore going into believing in victory. Fuck off.
Right. But I said I mean like the 2/2s obviously.
Okay, even still, depending on the situation, the 2/2 might actually force the double knockout of the 2/2, depending on how weak they are.
Okay, girl.
Hey man. Some sets don't have access to good tutus.
Sure, but at that point, can I go like, are you sure you should be playing standby?
I love you, man.
9-5 without anything else in the back row.
Yeah. And man, if you don't have homepage on the board, she's weak as hell. She's weak.
9-5 still above Hestia's with the knife active.
You gotta include that global 5, man.
Oh, they get to go 5 and I don't?
Yes. Consider your deck instructions, sir. Excuse you. Homepage your fuck out of here.
Yeah, I'd play 4 of them. You play how many global 5s?
LOIDK, man.
Like 3, right?
Yeah, like 3 of them.
Come on, man.
You want a hardcast set homepage?
I've done it. It's fine.
Wait, you actually hardcast them?
Yes? That's not a bad thing.
Actually, no, I've actually hardcasted them myself, and they don't actually feel all that bad.
SMH, this guy. God made me feel guilty for playing hardcasting homepage real costume in the costume.
Hey, man! Hey, man!
How spoiled do you think I really am?
Sometimes, man. Sometimes, man. I think
the spoiled person who loves Homer Coleman and deleted from the game. I know.
Hey, Bushiroad sees sense. and the one who tried to hit me in the fucking shins last bad list. Fuck out of here, man. Fuck out of here. But believing in victory, I like this card.
Yeah, overall not too shabby, I think, and you're able to somehow see a Hestia knife and this and then go, oh, baby.
Invincible.
Well, the problem is how many times can you recycle Hestia knife is the real question. But just getting that one activation, the fact that Hestia lived another turn, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. We don't have to clock.
So overall, I would say playable minus overall.
Yep, playable minus. Mm-hmm. I almost want to say playable, is like, but this card does literally nothing else. So
yeah, that's kind of a problem. All right, moving on.
Right, meeting up for a date, Hestia. 2-1-3K. Alrighty, she's with Belle. She's a 10-5. And, of course, when she versus a rattle opponent, if Heavenly Paradise, the common advance trigger is in your advance area, and you have Belle, choose up to 2 guys in your grave and place them in a stocking in any order. Dig out the top 4 cards, reveal up to 1 guy from among them, and pitch the rest. Wait a fucking second. This reads very familiar, actually.
It definitely does. It really does.
Well, let's see if our minds are congregating.
Okay. So
where do you get reminded of this?
So Our Sensation Volume 2. You have this Kiriko.
Oh, I see you. I was gonna say Makoto from Million Live.
Yeah, I didn't get exposed to that one all that much.
Fair enough, but hey man, she's only 500 weaker than your boy, man.
Now, granted, on different climax types.
Stock souls versus pants.
Right.
So yeah, I would prefer Hestia here. Funny.
What was Makoto on?
Stock soul.
Oh, literally the same as Kirito.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How did she get big, if I may ask?
She's base 7K. She's getting 2K for each copy of her.
Oh, so you just triple field them, man.
11,000.
Easy. Again, just stonks your way up, right?
Right, and honestly, I honestly almost considered playing Makoto back in Million Live.
I wouldn't blame you just because, well, it's an overall useful profile.
But I have to wait till level 2 to activate it.
Right, like, you know, like people have been experimenting with like messing around with like if you're playing packs, you mess around with your climax ratios to purposely implement both. You try. It's basically like being greedy to implement a standard level 1 climax combo with your level 3 top end and the ability to do this at level 2?
Shooting stars. Shooting stars is a pants trigger. Literally, with shooting stars as a pants trigger, that's so good.
Right, like you could just kind of like mess around with the climate research to kind of be a little greedy and implement all 3 of those.
That's where the owl cessation theory comes from.
Right.
Though I think they're being a little too greedy in that case. Like, I never understood that deck. I'm going, oh, I would never play that.
Right, like Weiss Schwarz is one of those games like, yes, you could be greedy, but there will come a point where you will reach that point where you're going to get punished for greed.
And to a lot of players, they're like, I don't even care if I get punished for greed.
And I'm going to be like, at that point, all the power to you.
I told you so. I told you so. At that point, I told you so, man. Now, what's funny is that, well, like, do you like? It's like I honestly think this is probably the premier combo in Dungeon. Like, I wish there was a way to play this at 1, but it would be way too good at 1.
Like at that point, you just go combo this level 3 because of how good a card like Wealth is.
Huh. Huh. Yeah, actually. Yeah, I was like,
just go standby into this.
Yeah, why the fuck not, man? Wait, problem. We need Bell.
Yeah, I figure out like good Bell.
He has a job to do.
I mean, let's see, what Bell cards do we have?
Not First Adventurer Bell, man. Not that First Adventurer trash.
Yeah, thinking of Bells that we could play and won't feel too bad about.
There's not that many good Bell cards at fucking 0, man.
There. It's a little tricky.
Like, what holds this card back is Bell.
Like, are we forced to play that level 1 Bell that gives the global 1k on our own turn?
I guess.
Like, obviously, can't play. We cannot play the. It's tricky because then we're kind of like there's so many good back row cards.
Oh, back row cramps again.
Like, and cramping your back row is honestly painful.
Ugh.
Like sometimes in each Kasagi, I'm like, okay, my ideal back row is obviously going all out and homepage reveal cost me the cost. And I'm like, trigger standby as my first attack. I'm like, I don't want to activate this because I want to eat up my back row.
And you don't want to skip an attack.
Right, so I'm like, okay, decline.
Damn.
Like, come on, go over those cards. I kind of need them, right?
I play that deck. I play that goddamn deck too. OP.
Like those are 2 cards that you just gotta like, no, leave them alone.
Oh, if they get highlighted, fuck. They get highlighted, fuck.
Oh, bear play like that whole like player doesn't play Ayame.
I had Ayame casted on me earlier today.
Oh, crap. Big crying.
I was like, as soon as I saw Ayame, I was like, fuck, it's Ayame. I was like, I didn't even need him to explain what Ayame does.
Like, okay, understandable.
I was like, you son of a bitch, I played that card myself. The problem with it is that, well, Bell has really shitty cards.
Yeah, if Bell didn't have that many ass cards.
Maybe the early play?
Right, the early play is probably like the best option.
Like, but at that point, like, hell, the early play is anti-change bait at that point. Like, go ahead, anti-change.
Yeah, it was just a Chem 5 that healed me already.
Well, actually, no. They anti-change Bell away. That means Hestia loses so much power. He loses 7-5, man.
Yeah, it's a conundrum.
And she has to reverse.
Let's double check our poll here really quick then.
Oh man, why is everything? Oh my god!
How does the main character get this cooked? Not gonna lie.
Especially since he's voiced by Matsuoka too. Like
you would think that they do the main character like more. Like, is it because like, he was just that big of a noob in?
Dungeon 1, I think so.
That way, I mean, that would explain it, right? Like, are we forced to play the fucking on reverse replay?
I guess.
Or
I don't fucking know, man.
like there's really not a lot.
There's like nothing, man.
Like a lot of his cards are just really big crying.
Yeah, I think the back row bell is probably the best one.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part.
Ugh. Like I can't be as nice to Hestia without because of this.
Yeah, I think unfortunately just gave Hestia at best the playable minus.
Yeah, I was about to say, man.
Like, what was this I kind of like really fight Dex loss for?
And man, we gave your boy the playable plus back in
But that was
February.
because final piece Yu-Gi-Oh was actually worth playing.
And we would give Makoto the playable in all likelihood.
They've tried fielding them pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. Final piece Yu-Gi-Oh! OP, man.
Right.
Alright, next.
Okay. Shotgun Margu-kun Souvenir Hestia to 6500 on play Blink and on play pay 1 discard 1 to Fumio Mark 1 your Fumio Mark 2 your opponent. Ugh.
Mark 1? Jesus!
I just thought it was getting late.
I was like, oh.
Guardian Swifts happen more often when it's late for me.
Right, I forgot. You're not a night person.
I really am not. Okay.
I guess.
It's definitely one of the better Brestia cards, let's face it.
Yeah, man.
Let's be honest here, Gavin. This is one of the better Brestia cards. How does the duo get cooked this bad? How does the main duo get cooked this badly?
They weren't. She didn't get cooked that badly as Itsuki. She didn't get cooked this badly as Itsuki, man. Oh. Okay. When your boy and Itsuki do better than Bell and Brestia, man. Itsuki, a playable deck. Brestia, are you for real? This is like okay, in limited. Why not?
Yeah, why not? I think overall, playable, yeah.
Yeah, but like one of the best Brestia cards all fucking set. This set has been painful, man.
It really has.
Alright, next. Getting to the roots of the case, Ana. Oh, 001K. Alright, when this enters battlefield, if you're playing the game, draw one, ditch one, and you may when this enters when this dies. Wait, this is divination. Excuse.
Yes.
Wait,
you got that right.
Holy shit! It's divination. Divination OP, man. Why is our girl Ana here getting all the good cards?
I mean, given that she's like the receptionist of the person, she's the receptionist at the guild, I would guess she has a pretty pivotal role in the series.
Yeah, but why is she getting all the fucking good cards, man?
Hey, never discount your receptionist.
Well, fair enough. And the funny thing is that wait a fucking second. Bushiroad loves playing the man. They love rolling that D8 for this profile, don't they?
Yeah, they like rolling the D8.
Kanon, excuse you, sir. Kanon Shenlin. Hermione.
And then we had Ishka and Kirito being rares.
And Gil Thunder?
Gil Thunder.
We just listed all four rarities, man.
Yeah, you're right.
The D8.
Oh, sorry. Kirito was also uncommon. It was Ishka that was rare, but Kirito was uncommon, but with the same exact vanilla text as if I'm not mistaken.
Wow, rarity creep.
Yeah, rarity creep happened.
But come on, man. They rolled the fucking D8.
Yeah, this was saying it roll d8s. What rank is it going to be? Okay, then we determine the ability test for the second part.
Apparently. And you know what's funny is? What's funny is that I think that a lot of people. I see people actually playing Hermione and going, so why don't you guys play more divinations? Why are people saying divination's a bad profile?
It never was?
I don't know, man. People are like, ew, divination. Why would you ever play it? I'm going, because it's actually good?
Like, okay, just going back to some of the ones that Gavin mentioned, like, okay, Shuggling Kongon, they're bombs.
And they're both 4-ofs in their respective sets.
Right, and then, Yamaga Hermione Minato Aqua. He's just 3500 of thy life.
Hello? Are you No, you don't even have to play the game! You don't even have
You don't have to play the game. That's what I'm saying. Easiest 3500 power in your life.
Holy shit!
Okay, Kiriko Ishika are probably the worst ones. All they do is there's just 2000 power cards with that ability. That's it.
Okay, whatever. Again, both of those sets have amazing level 0s.
Right, Guild Thunder's extra text was...
I don't fucking remember.
Fuck, we are that blanked out about 7 deadly fucking sins?
All I remember, conical brainstorm, man.
Don't be like that.
Am I wrong?
Come on, man. Melodious Maggard, Kane Maggard.
Oh yeah, Melodious Maggard. Yeah, you're right.
Several Guild Thunder's cards Maggard.
Oh yeah, true. But conical brainstorm? Are you for real?
Alright, well, let me see if I can find... You sure it was Guild Thunder?
I was pretty damn sure it's Guild Thunder.
I don't get it's Guild Thunder.
Oh, who is it then? Or is it King? Or is it King?
Might have been King.
Or is it King?
It started to sound more like King of me, dude.
Okay, fair enough.
It's like, what? Who? Guild Thunder? Are you sure?
Maybe? Man, you know I don't know who these creatures are. Creatures.
Alright, let's double. Let me check it. What the fuck does...
Oh, I don't remember who it is. It's Diane.
Oh, Diane? Excuse me, then.
It's Hypnotized Diane. Now I just suddenly remember.
Okay, let me try to do another search here just to make sure. She gains Holy Knight trait. She becomes a Holy Knight. And becomes a Holy Knight when?
When she becomes...
Definitely does not sound correct anymore.
Oh, okay.
Checking Diane cards, I'm...
Oh, 404 not found?
There's some more for me to go through. Give me...
It's an uncommon.
Oh, here it is. Oh yeah, you're right. She just... Well, that means she's just a vanilla version.
Oh, okay.
Because the Holy Knight trait is just simply because, well, Holy Knight hypnotized her and turned her
into a Holy Knight for a moment.
Well, just simply working for them, if anything.
Right, but come on, man.
That's effectively the vanilla version.
Yeah, and I believe we both gave those playable pluses.
We were not that nice to Ishgar Kiri.
Oh?
Because they were overpowered. They were overshadowed by their other level 0 card pools.
Right. It was really around Shen Lin where we're like, yeah, this profile is amazing. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, that's because that's probably more well, Assault Lily's 0 card pool is not bad, but
it ain't great.
It ain't great either. But
there was SDS's.
Right. But in the rest of Dungeon,
I play her.
That's not too shabby, actually. So
playable.
Somewhat playable. Not the best of these profiles I've seen, but it's serviceable.
All right, next.
Okay, we have holding a part-time job, Hestia 001500. She is a event Rise, and on play, you anti-run one of your opponent's characters until for the cycle.
Okay, this card is amazing in this set. This card is amazing.
Yeah? I mean,
Like,
again, if we praise Kako, who was event Rise for Day Became a God, of course we're gonna praise Hestia for Dungeon.
yeah, but she was also a bomb.
Also, well, she was a level 1 cost 0 clock bomb.
Okay, that's not nearly as good. That's not nearly as good. Holding a part-time job here, I really like, actually.
Yeah, I could get behind this. Oh, and again, that rarity, common.
Let's fucking go. Wait, isn't Rise if you mill period, you have to pitch?
Excuse me. So that means I just had to call these cockles.
Yeah, I was about to. Well, at the same time, we can still call them Rise. Still call them Rise profile, but at the same time, it's kind of weird because I'm going, wait, Rise in general forced you to.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
then again,
Rise was made with you must do it in mind. Period. But
Hestia and Kako
they
here.
read more like Kome, I guess.
I heard some hesitation in that delivery, sir.
I kind of. I didn't want to admit to it, but I also have to. I also
Face
have to
face the music, man.
face the truth.
I know how much you hate Kobe. I'm going, why? I'm going, why, man? Kobe's a good card. Kobe's a good girl. She did nothing wrong.
That's what they all say.
Just like Holy Chat Kinika did nothing wrong.
I think you're stretching it on that one.
What do you mean she did? Yeah, she didn't do anything wrong, man. She just allowed me to cast Eagle Lima.
Just allowed you to play Eagle Lima.
It's the Amalgam Twins who beat everyone else up. Yeah, that's a little broken. Not gonna lie. But holding a part-time job here, Hestia, yeah. It's mandatory in dungeon decks.
So
mandatory.
overall, playable.
Playable. And limited. Dude, this is a free mill 3.
Yeah. And, well, how much the anti-runner matters? Question mark.
No? Not unlimited, man.
Not limited. Okay.
In constructed, what is this killing? Corone? Bro?
I mean, Hestia's not doing the killing, something else is.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, moving on.
Yep. Support role, Hitachi, 1-0, 500. Wow. All of your Mansfield Oka get 3k of the following abilities. Pay 1 to Twin Drive. You may tap this to give 1,000, and when this card's battle opponent becomes reversed, bottom deck it.
And Oka is a 2-1 8500 vanilla.
Why?
I think for this specific guild, outside of Yamato, they were not really trying.
Oh man. One of the few times where I'm going, fuck the vanilla.
Like, okay, cool, I have a twin driving vanilla at 11,500.
Sure, it's gonna live, but I don't care. Do you care, man?
Overall, for real?
Yeah, slap the fraud on this one, man.
Like, it's not complete garble, but it really just goes like, oh man, did Take Mikazuchi from really had beat cooked this badly outside of Yamato?
According to Bush Road, yes.
That's amazing.
Come on, you know this company sometimes, man.
Yeah, side characters get fucked so hard.
Okay, next.
Okay, we have Intoxicated Goddess Hestia 1015 versus a 1000 points that also has discard 2 characters to bottom deck and to change one of your opponent's characters.
Oh no. No! I knew this would happen! I knew this would fucking happen! Oh dear lord!
Okay, calm down. You don't let you discard anything.
Come on, man, Pharrell. You
Hey, man.
know,
Discarding Climax is OP, man.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about, man. Oh god damn it! Man, you can fucking play back the clip, man. I knew as soon as they revealed that card, they were power creeping. And look where we're at fucking now, boys. Nearly 18 months later, we see this. I'm going, God fucking damn it! Watch, this is only the start. Eventually, it's going to be discard 2 cards to bottom deck. This is going to lower the power by like 1,000. Who cares? Like, oh, good lord. Oh! Why? Like, come on, man, this is power creep! Oh. Like, oh, sure. To the majority of players, this is unplayable. I'm going, oh, for real? I'll discard 2 level 3s that I can't use anyway to bottom deck.
Or especially in the standby shell. Oh, these 2/2s or
yeah,
2/1s or whatever the heck.
Oh yeah, let me pitch them for free value. And I don't take 3 damage in response? Stonks. Like, Jesus. Like, imagine someone using this to bottom deck Cessna, man.
I mean, I brought her out for free, but
True, but you did have to waste a climax in order to do it.
or use the trigger.
Or you lost a climax.
Right?
You either lost a climax or played a climax, so...
I think I overall shouldn't care because I'm just... I especially have Nishikasaki, right?
You're like, I don't... Or hell, you brought out Kanatsu via standby trigger and she got bottom decked.
Oh well.
Oh well. Or... And you don't care about the 2/2i, do you? If she gets bottom decked?
No, there are arguments I could do.
So overall, like... Or imagine in Sunshine, imagine Yo getting bottom decked.
Luckily, there are contingencies in that deck too.
There are contingencies, but...
Like, chances are, if I have early plays, I have at least 2 of them.
Fair enough. You probably use Chica to bring her out.
Right.
But Chica's a vanilla at that point.
And there's either a early play healer or I stood by in the finisher.
Fair enough, but at the same time, man, like, how much do you care about this profile anymore?
And not that much nowadays.
Not that much nowadays. The game's too fast, right?
Like discarding 3 is a big of an ask.
Yeah, well, luckily they didn't get this to Gotsubun.
Imagine.
Itsuki, pitching 3 creatures? Easy. How about no?
Like, it's a cookie like all quintuplets anti-change counters are all at level 2.
Can you imagine if they were all at 1?
Oh.
That'd be pretty nasty with Itsuki, wouldn't it?
It would.
Like, oh. Now in this set, in this set we have Mrs. Downright Fierce. That could produce the hand size.
Could.
But I doubt it.
Not all that. Like, given that you're playing events in a dungeon deck in general.
Well, if you're playing Mrs. Downright Fierce, you're not playing events.
Probably not. But that means you're playing a deck. You're kind of playing an inferior dungeon deck at that point.
Why am I playing dungeon?
Why are you playing dungeon period?
Why are you playing? Am I wrong when I ask that question, man?
You're not.
It's like, oh, why am I playing dungeon again? Oh, like, good lord, man. Like, again, I don't care about Brestia here. I care about precedence. Imagine if Assault Lily Volume 2 gets this. Or other future sets that get it. Imagine for the Gotsubun movie, they make this card Itsuki. Like, And hell, just because it's Itsuki, well, instead of bottom decking it, it exiles it instead. I think now you'd be scared.
Now you're setting all sorts of new precedents.
Well, again, man, you never know. Hey, Bushy ripped off my ideas before.
And Bushiroad has been becoming, well,
increasingly more like myself, aren't they?
I wouldn't go that far yet.
Crazy Ivan sometimes speaks the truth, my friend.
That he does. I won't deny that.
Yeah, well, I mean...
Oh, anyway, overall with Hestia here...
My hands are tied.
I would say in Dungeon, not all that great. I would say playable at best.
Okay.
I was like, I'm not seeing it. But
I was sensing the playable minus from your ass.
I was thinking about it, I was like, no, there is a way to make this card work.
It's called downright fierce, man.
If not that, again, a standby subway minus because their wing room is their hand.
Fair enough. Next.
Alright, so we have a trial deck bonus round.
Oh man, we actually their trial deck.
There's one card.
There's actual cards that aren't complete ass?
Yes.
Oh, okay then. Well, Goddess Prestia here, 3/2 10k. Alrighty, boys. So, when she enters battlefield, choose one guy with a level lower than or equal to yours, put it on any slot on the board, and give it 2k. Yeah, it's the Quicksilver Amulet effect. And when this card also enters battlefield, you may pay the cost of discard a card. If you do, everybody shuffles their grave back into their deck. Everyone refreshes for free.
Okay.
Ah, yes, Lucky Beast. We meet again. And then, did you expect the Lucky Beast? Did you expect the Lucky Beast one?
From you, yeah.
Because
for you, that was your first exposure to mutual refresh.
Fucking hell.
I was like, there's no way it was fake. That would be too late.
You mean the explosion? The explosion event?
About demolition?
Yeah, demolition.
You definitely were not supposed to demolition.
Okay. Well, again, I do know Mr. Fate.
Right, but I don't think demolition was the first exposure to mutual refresh.
No, it was definitely Mr. Lucky Beast.
Yeah.
Hey man, Lucky Beast is a good card, man.
Alright, so anyway, I do like that they're doing this to some level 3s here, giving them this dual role of, Hestia can, give you a free summon as well as do this extra mutual refresh. I like that.
It's Quicksilver Amulet, boys.
Right. What's not to like?
I do like it, but at the same time, what is there to Quicksilver Amulet in this set?
Wealth?
Yeah, okay, fair enough, but I want to cast 3 of them. Like,
come on, don't be that greedy. Come on, man. 9 cards in hand to do all that FR.
I am that greedy. And
how realistic do you think this really is?
$670 million is probably waiting for me at that point.
Right. So, try to stabilize yourself with a card like Goddess Hestia here.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. This is like, wait. Well,
again, mutual refresh could be pretty handy.
I do like Lucky Beast.
So overall, I gotta give Hestia here to playable.
Yep.
Okay, that does it for Blue and overall Dungeon.
Overall thoughts.
Again, Dungeon has good intentions. It definitely discovered new design space, but it kind of cut too much away from competitive viability.
Nino, Black, Actually, no. Itsuki, Black, Excuse me. Like, okay. Dungeon tried. They honestly tried with this one. Problem. Good lord, this set sucks.
Unfortunately.
This is like okay, man. This is like the Beaufry of this year.
Oh.
Oh god, good lord.
As
It,
we're glad we
it,
didn't reveal both three people. But we were willing to go through Gundam because we're like, okay, at least it looks like it has good design space.
Beaufry. 75% of the set gets for real.
Ripple.
75% or more gets for real. Like,
but anyway.
anyways, so honestly, guys, go ahead and like this video, favorite, comment, subscribe, because these, ring that notification bell, so it's all because these all
Help the YouTube algorithm into our favor, and of course, would be even more awesome. You can also contribute to our Patreon and Coffee. Like Shaker, who is subscribed as a patron at the publisher, it's because of people like him that we can continue to make this stuff for you all. And with that, we will catch you all next time. Bye bye.